Hey guys, this is gonna be a really quick video. It's not part of my usual content, but I've been going crazy over this thing for the last 2 days or so, and I figured that somebody might find this useful. So let's jump right into it. I just booted up my PS4 after like a year and a half or so, and a lot has changed since we moved and my whole PC setup and my whole setup completely changed. And ever since, and I got new peripherals, I got new stuff, and now I'm trying to figure out how to connect all this new shit to my PS4 so I can stream new game that came out. And I just could not find a YouTube video that would show me easily how to connect USB audio interface to PS4 and how to make it work. And so this is going to be a quick guide on how I managed to figure it out after 2 days of just going crazy. So let's jump right into it. All right, guys, so this is my setup right here. It's usually more of a PC streaming slash work station. And this is what I'm talking about right here, right? So I got these headphones that I got. These are studio quality headphones, and they basically have this 1/4 inch connector that obviously you cannot connect to PS4. And so I have this audio interface, which is like one of the cheapest ones. It's this Behringer or whatever, UM2. It costs like 20-30 bucks or whatever. So you connect this thing right here. You can see that there's literally a headphone jack. So you connect this thing right here, and there's a USB cable that's coming out of that. You can't see that, but it's basically connected. I run the cable all the way in the back, and it goes all the way here to normally my PC. Right now, because I want to play Horizon that just came out, which is a PS exclusive, PlayStation exclusive, I connected it to one of the USB ports, right? So this one right here is basically the audio interface, and yeah, I was like, all right, so I'm good. Let me just set it up. And now let's see what actually happens when you get to the PlayStation. So what you need to, now the big thing what you need to do, right, is you go into settings, and in settings, first what I wanted to do, it kind of makes sense. I went all the way down to sound and screen, and I was like, oh, video output settings, display audio output settings. Oh, cool. So let's set up here my primary audio output, which is something that I normally would do on a PC. Unfortunately, it says the only thing that it gives me is HDMI out, which would be great for the sound coming out of the TV, or digital out, which is optical. I didn't really know what to do here, but I selected the digital out because that was, I didn't want the HDMI out because I didn't want the sound to come out of my my TV. I wanted it to come out of my headphones, right? So I was like, okay, so let's set up that one, or let's select that one. Unfortunately, that didn't really help. The sound wasn't coming out, and so I was like, okay, this is weird. Then I noticed that there's devices. So when you go to devices, there are audio devices here. So when I clicked on that, now suddenly I could see the USB headset, which is the USB one that I have, which is great for the output, right? If you have a microphone, then you would have that in your input device here. So for the output, that's the one that was like, okay, so that's good. It's not an AV amplifier or TV, it's this one. So that's great. So that was selected. And then I just basically made sure that the volume was all the way out, and I was just hoping that that's going to work. Unfortunately, it didn't. And when I go back to the menu and go back to the game, now notice what happens when I get out of the game. Here in the left upper corner, it gives me that my connections are basically to a headphone headset and the gamepad or the joypad, right? Which means that I saw that it is connected somehow. It's just not working. And so I was like, what's going on? I went back to the settings and went back to devices and went back to audio devices. And in here, I noticed that there is this option here, what you want your output for headphones to be. And when you click on it, what I had here selected was chat audio only, which means that I couldn't really hear the game. Only thing that I could hear if I did have that was a chat option if I was chatting with friends. So when I selected all audio here and went back into the game, suddenly the sound was working just fine. So yeah, that was really the trick, was basically just to make sure that you have it properly set up in your PS4, because connecting physically the audio device to the USB port is not difficult. Anybody can do that. So yeah, it's just that little option that kind of switches between chat only and all sounds that kind of tripped me up for like 2 days. And I already started ordering a whole bunch of different cables to, try to figure out how to get around it, and basically just kept digging myself into this crazy rabbit hole. So anyways, I hope this helps somebody out there who, struggles on how to connect an audio interface, USB audio interface to your PS4 or probably even PS5 or Xbox, and make sure that that you can have a sound with your headphones, studio quality headphones that have this this 1/4 inch jack at the end. So anyways, I hope this was helpful. If you liked the video, if you found some of the information here useful, give it a like. Subscribe to the channel for more gaming tips and gameplay. And for those who already subscribed, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.